what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the EXO-6 Star Trek First Contact Captain Jean-Luc Picard 6 scale figure. Now I must admit I am kind of excited about having this because I am a fan of Star Trek First Contact, and Star Trek The Next Generation is my favorite of the Star Trek series. So yeah, I even got to see this in the theater too as well. I know they were also celebrating the 25th anniversary of this particular film too as well. I also have the Data figure too from EXO-6 based on Star Trek First Contact too as well, which was an awesome figure too as well. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about having this one too as well. So yeah, I'm going to go and get into this right now. Now this is the box that contains the Captain Jean-Luc Picard from EXO-6. So as usual, it has a nice image of the figure right there, as you can see, and of course images of the theatrical poster of First Contact with Data, Picard, and the Borg Queen, even the Borg themselves, the Enterprise. And it says 25 years right there on the side. It also has an image of the figure right there on the back too as well, with accessories. And of course it does say Captain Jean-Luc Picard 6 scale figure. Now on the back it has it says it includes 6 scale collectible figure with over 30 points of articulation, head sculpt with authentic likeness of Patrick Stewart as Jean-Luc Picard, detailed First Contact duty uniform including captain's jacket, the vest, and plus it says that the vest and jacket cannot be worn at the same time, so you will actually have to remove some of the stuff to put on the other one. You can't wear both clothes. Then he has the phaser rifle, Type 3A, tricorder with holster, phaser Type 2 with holster, multiple interchangeable hands, and a support base too as well. So I'm going to get into this right now. Now you can also slide this off like this, and you can see that's how it looks like on the inside. So this is how he looks right here, with his accessories, giving a shot of the figure in the box. And one more shot of how it looks on the inside. His accessories. But first I want to talk about the stand that comes with the EXO-6 Captain Picard figure. As you can see, they got this plastic around it. This is how it actually looks right here. Now of course for ones who have been getting EXO-6 figures, you can take this off, plug it out, and you can actually change the cover of this right here. You can actually put this on the figure itself, if you want. You can take that off, this glass plastic plate. It can pop right on out. Then they also give you these peg things right here too for holding the figure and so on, if you want. Then of course you get this stand, the U-style stand to hold your figure up, and of course that would plug into right here. As you can see, I put it in right there. And this here is another thing I think is cool too as well. You get this Starfleet personal file card, and it has Captain Jean-Luc Picard's name on it. Because I know the Data one had his name on it too. Because what you can do is you can take one of these holster type things, bro, and you can plug it in to the front of this if you want, and you can actually have the card sitting on the stand like this with your figure if you want. But I do think that's cool. That looks awesome. And now for the figure itself, which I'm gonna pull out. They have all this plastic on them too. Yeah, it looks good. I must admit, I'm gonna touch on one thing too with this too. So yeah, I'm gonna take his hands off, I believe too. I know the plastic on his feet does. I think I'm gonna cut that off his hand. Let me see if I can. As you can see, that's still sticking to me. Okay, as you can see, there's the EXO-6 Star Trek First Contact Captain Jean-Luc Picard 6 scale figure. So I'm going to measure him. Yep, he's 12 inches. So I'll talk about the likeness and the articulation of the figure with a likeness like Patrick Stewart. Now, this is awesome. And I must admit, I already have been kind of noticing this with certain figures and certain companies. It actually looks better in person. Like on the box, I thought like the likeness to Patrick Stewart was kind of off on this figure. But when you see it like firsthand, it looks it looks more better. It looks more accurate to like Patrick Stewart, you know. Especially if I can get the light on it a little better, you know. It looks pretty good. Like you see, he has like his ranking right there on his collar. That's a Starfleet insignia and so on. Cause you know this is like a removable piece too as well. I think it's like Velcro or something like that. I like how they have like the grayness like in his hair too as well. That is awesome. It's cool. Here are his shoes too as well. They do have like that strap underneath it too. And one thing I think is cool about this too, it has some weight to it, you know. He even stands too as well. He does have like weight to it, so I think that's pretty cool. Now I know his head can turn left, right. He can look up, he can look down, you know, and so on. So he has good motion like in the head. You can turn him and stuff. Arms can go up. Like it's kind of loose right there. But yeah, they do like go up. Of course, it can split kind of, but you don't want to do it too much because the pants, you know, it might rip. He does have a bend like in the knee too as well. Feet can turn, so on. He does have a bend in the arm too as well. Of course, the hands have motion too. So it's a nice suit, and I know, like I said, I believe this is like Velcro type material right here too. Yeah, I can see you can like open this on up, and you can remove this. You can set the Velcro in it, which I'll touch on. But yeah, I must admit this is an awesome piece. Like I said, the likeness to Patrick Stewart, it is much better in person. Like seeing it in person, it really does like look much better. Now I want to move on to the accessories that come with the Captain Jean-Luc Picard figure from EXO-6. This here is the phaser rifle Type 3A, or Type 3A phaser rifle. Because you also get this like with Data too as well. So I think this is kind of cool. If you have like Data and him, you have like two of these. So if you broke this or lost it, you know, you get like another one of these. And these are nicely sculpted too. They look awesome. Awesome looking guns. Then up next I want to talk about the phaser that he comes with too as well. And this is the phaser Type 2 with the holster. Yeah, so you even get one of these like with Data too as well, like a phaser. And also you has like the holster for it too, which I still think is cool too, because you know, of course, the holster has like a magnet on it. So I do believe this is awesome the way EXO-6 had designed this, because what you have to do for a Picard, you just take him, and if you like feel around here, it's actually like a magnet around like his waist. As you can see, you actually have to find like the right spot for it. And you can see right there that it will stay on. I still think that is so cool the way they designed that, like having a magnet in it. Then you can take out your phaser, and then you can holster it in here too as well. And it stays right on. I really think that is awesome, like an awesome design right there, the way they did that. Okay. Then up next you get the tricorder too as well with the holster. Because here's like the tricorder. As usual, nicely sculpted. And you can also like take this apart, like it folds up. So you can have it like this because there's like a built-in magnet into it. So you can have like the tricorder like that. The detail in that is awesome too. And of course, you know, you can like just fold it back up because there's like a magnet in this, because these are separate pieces, but there's like a magnet into it. Then you get like the holster too for this, for holding your tricorder too as well, which has a magnet built on it. So again, just like with the phaser, you can take Picard and just put like this right here on him, like his waist, and like it's magnetized, it's like stereo. That then you can just take like the tricorder itself and just put it inside here like this, and then you gotta make sure it's like at that angle too. I think you could turn it the other way, but it looks like it fits better like this. And then you can just take this and just put it on Picard like that, like the magnet, and it'll stay just like his phaser. I must admit, I still think that's real a cool touch right there with EXO-6, the way they did those. I think that's really awesome. Then up next, Picard has 6 alternate hands, so he has like 8 alternate hands in total, because you have like 2 fists right here, like 2 fisted hands. And of course, you know, these are hands for like holding stuff. Like this is like the phaser hand, for like holding the phaser. Then this right here is like a power for like the tricorder, because you can tell it's for like gripping something. And then you also have like these 2 hands too as well. I think these are the for like holding like the phaser rifle. Because you can see he has like a trigger hand. Then he has like this hand too for I think holding like the handle. So yeah. And I think probably like the coolest accessory probably with this, or one of them, other than that, I do think these awesome, like the tricorder and phaser holsters, them awesome for my opinion. He gets like a vest too, so you can change the look of your figure too as well. And you can see they have like this cotton in here too as well, like, which keeps it like sturdy. And it's velcro together too, as you can see. This piece rail, you can just take this on off. So I probably will be displaying my Picard like this sometimes. As you can see, it sits out even with 5 you know, but I did keep it like together. So if you want, you can change like the look of Picard too as well if you want it. Now what I want to do is compare the EXO-6 Star Trek First Contact Captain Picard 6 scale figure with the EXO-6 Data figure, which I have too as well, based on the Star Trek First Contact tag. So this is these two together. And these would be awesome together, you know. I think these are some cool figures. They're real awesome. And I'm glad we have a company that's putting out like these Star Trek figures, because there's already like a bunch of them that they already have, like teas that's on the way, and it's like tons of them that I know I would love to get, like based on Star Trek. I'm a fan of like the Captain Kirk ones too as well, like, you know, classic Star Trek, but I still prefer like Next Generation. They do have like a lot of figures like EXO-6 like that's on the way, and I'm definitely excited about them releasing. But yeah, I think these two are awesome. Then I have one more I want to show too as well, the Quantum Mechanics Star Trek the Next Generation Captain Picard figure right here, as you can see. Actually, I just moved this on over too and bring this one closer. Now this apparently was the same company from what I'm hearing. Quantum Mechanics was well, EXO-6 was them. You know, it changed to EXO-6, or like the members of Quantum Mechanics, if I'm not mistaken, joined with Widow until EXO-6. Because you can see like there's similarities, like with the holsters. Like this Picard here, like his holster, he has like the phaser holster and the tricorder holster. You know, you can kind of see the similarities between these. Because of course, you know, this was like an Asian Picard too as well on First Contact. That's why he looks a little different than this particular version of Picard. Yeah, and these are better approved figures. Like this Picard is much better than how this one was in my opinion. So yeah, and I know the EXO-6 has this on the way again. I'm definitely excited about that. They're going to be releasing another Star Trek Next Generation TV-based Captain Picard figure like this, because you can already see it, like, you know, like they had like on display. I think it's like the Star Trek convention thing they had. So I'm definitely excited that we are getting this again. They'll be like updated, like better, probably on the level of like the EXO-6 versions. So yeah, I think these are awesome. Okay, that's the EXO-6 Star Trek First Contact Captain Jean-Luc Picard 6 scale figure. It is awesome. I would definitely recommend picking this one up. And like I say, like the likeness to Patrick Stewart is much better like in person when you see on the figure. Because I like on the box, I thought something was kind of off with it, like the nose or something like that. But I do believe it is much better like in person. And this is awesome. I really would recommend picking this figure up. This is easily probably one of my best figures, top figures of the year, you know. But yeah, I know they have like other figures like on the way too as well, like EXO-6. They have like shown like teasers like at the Star Trek like convention thing they had. You can see all the figures that were like on display from EXO-6. There's like tons of Star Trek figures, and they're like all like from all different like you know, like shows or like movies, like based on the movies, the shows. So I think that's awesome. They're like that they're branching out into everything, not just on the First Contact or everything or Next Generation. They're branching out into all like the different like franchises in the world of like Star Trek. Like you get all the different movies, all the different TV show figures and so. So I think that's awesome. And I see some already that I'll definitely be picking up, you know, that's on the way. Yeah, so I definitely recommend it. So this is the EXO-6 Star Trek First Contact Captain Jean-Luc Picard. You could just say Captain Picard 6-scale figure. This is amazing and awesome. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.